And I think a little bit. Yeah, that's right. Thanks. Thank you. Wishing you many blessings of the Navratri season, which is a time when Divine Mother is showering a lot of blessings as she comes down from the Himalayas. And we're just going through the Navratri season. And today also happens to be the Mahasamadhi day of her favorite kitten, as Lahiri Mahashaya was referred to, the day he left his physical body. But he said when he was leaving that he would be with Babaji in the Himalayas and the cosmos. So he continues to live on, and today we celebrate his spirit. And as devotees, this is also a very special time because in Lahiri Mahashaya's life, his Mahasamadhi and his birthday happened very closely within the month of September. And so this is a great time to tune into his life. And why is it important to tune into his life? Because until that time, Kriya Yoga was something that was practiced only by Swamis. And it was through him that householders were allowed to practice Kriya Yoga. And that is a great blessing he brought into the world. And all of his messages throughout his teachings were about inner transformation through Kriya. You have a problem, do more Kriyas, and the problem will get resolved. That was his central teaching. So today we commemorate his Mahasamadhi. So it's Friday also happens to be our long meditation day. So this is 6 to 9, and we will, start with a prayer, do a few pranayams, and then we will chant for about 30 minutes till 6:40. And then I'll give a small talk from the life of Lahiri Mahashaya for about 20 minutes. And then we will go into our meditation. So we'll meditate for 1 hour from 7 to 8. And then we'll listen to some inspiration from Master for about 5-7 minutes. And then meditate till 8:40. And then we'll close with a flower ceremony and some announcements. So that's the plan for today. So I invite you to join me in this short practice of pranayam, and then we'll offer a prayer and go into Kirtan. I just need to change. So just take a moment to double inhale, short and long, and tense the whole body. Tense, tense, tense. Foot, hands, everything. Double exhale and relax. Let's do this 2 more times. Double inhale, tense. Double exhale and relax. Once more. Just sitting upright, taking a moment to let go of your busy day that you've been through, everything that happened till now. Just bringing yourself fully into this meditation, the sadhana with Lahiri Mahashaya. Feeling your feet on the floor. The spine is nice and tall. The shoulders are away from the ears. And just relaxing the whole body. Relaxing the feet, the hands, the belly. Feeling a space and sense of expansion in your throat. Relaxing your jaws, all the muscles of the face. Take a moment to just center yourself by lifting your gaze behind closed eyes to the point between the eyebrows. Visualizing Lahiri Mahashaya there, sending you many blessings. And we'll do a couple of pranayams to really help relax the body and concentrate. So The first one we're going to do is Nadi Shodhanam, or alternate nostril breathing, or Anulom Vilom as it's called in some other traditions. So you can place your left hand at the junction of thigh and abdomen, and your right hand can be in Vishnu Mudra. So the thumb and the little finger, ring finger are open, the other two fingers are closed. And you close your right nostril with the right thumb and gently inhale to a count of 8 through the left nostril. Inhale. Now close both nostrils and drop the chin to the chest. Okay. And keep your gaze behind closed eyes at the point between the eyebrows and just hold your breath there for a count of 8. Slowly release the chin. Exhale through the right to a count of 8. Again, inhale 8, right nostril. Close, hold, chin to chest. Gaze at the point between the eyebrows. Release the chin. Exhale through the left nostril. Now quietly repeat the same practice 3 more times on your own. Let this one be your last round. When you finish, sit back. Feel a sense of space between your thoughts, more ease and relaxation. Feel a sense of calmness. Just tuning into that for a moment. We'll do one more practice for deepening our concentration and centering ourselves. It's very simple. As you inhale, visualize that you're taking your breath and energy up the spine, up to the point between the eyebrows. And as you exhale, imagine that you're exhaling from that point and activating that point. So your concentration is very keenly, the gaze is uplifted behind closed eyes, and it's at that point. So just taking deep inhalations, bringing it all the way up the spine and exhaling from that point. Let's do 6 rounds of this breath. Choose a rhythm that's comfortable for you, but keep the inhale and exhale equal. One last round. Om. Let's offer a prayer together. Divine Mother, Heavenly Father, friend, beloved God, great masters of Kriya Yoga, Jesus Christ, Babaji Krishna, Lahiri Mahashaya, Swami Shri Yukteswar, our beloved Guru Paramahansa Yogananda, our friend and guide Swami Kriyananda, saints and sages of all religions, we bow before you all. Help us tune in more deeply into the sacred teachings of Kriya Yoga and offer our love and devotion into our daily lives, our meditation, and our inner being. Om. So now we'll have a kirtan. Bhavni ji and Amit ji will be guiding us through some songs, and then we'll go into a talk and meditation.
Lifting our spine, fixing gaze at the point between the eyebrows. Let's offer our heart's love and devotion to the masters and especially to Lahiri Mahashayaji.
Tasmai Shri Gurudev Namaha. Brahmanandam Paramasukhadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandva गगन सदृशं तत्त्वमस्याधिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलम् अचलं सर्वधी साक्षीभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुतं नमामि. Full of bliss, giving joy, transcendent of higher knowledge, the abode, dual no more, clear as the heavens, known to all as thou art. That is pure, permanent, unmoving, the everlasting Seraphim, far, far beyond qualities and thought. Guru, Lord, I bow to thee. Guru, Lord, I bow to thee. Guru, Lord, I bow to thee. Shri Gurudeva Om, Shri Gurudeva Om, Shri Gurudeva, Shri Gurudeva Om, Shri Gurudeva Amen, Shri Gurudeva Om, Shri Gurudeva Om, Shri Gurudeva Om, Shri Gurudeva Amen, Shri Gurudeva Om, Shri Gurudeva Om, Shri Gurudeva Om, Shri Gurudeva Amen, Shri Gurudeva Om, Shri Gurudeva Om, Shri Gurudeva Om, Shri Gurudeva Amen, Shri Gurudeva Om, Shri Gurudeva Om,
Continuing to offer our devotions, visualizing Lahiri Mahashayaji at the spiritual eye, offering every breath all of our heart's love, all of our thoughts, strength, feeling, opening the door of our hearts.
Door of my heart, open wide I keep for thee. Door of my heart, open wide I keep for thee. Wilt thou come, wilt thou come, just for once come to me. Wilt thou come, wilt thou come, just for once come to me. Will my days fly away without seeing thee, my Lord? Will my days fly away without seeing thee, my Lord? Night and day, night and day, I look for thee, night and day. Night and day, night and day, I look for thee, night and day. Door of my heart, open wide I keep for thee. Door of my heart, open wide I keep for thee. Wilt thou come, wilt thou come, just for once come to me. Wilt thou come, wilt thou come, just for once come to me. Will my days fly away without seeing thee, my Lord? Will my days fly away without seeing thee, my Lord? Night and day, night and day, I look for thee, night and day. Night and day, night and day, I look for thee, night and day. Door of my heart, open wide I keep for thee. Door of my heart, open wide I keep for thee. Wilt thou come, wilt thou come, just for once come to me. Wilt thou come, wilt thou come, just for once come to me. Will my days fly away without seeing thee, my Lord? Will my days fly away without seeing thee, my Lord? Night and day, night and day, I look for thee, night and day. Night and day, night and day, Will thou come? Will thou come? Just for once come to me. Will my days fly away without seeing thee, my Lord? Will my days fly away without seeing thee, my Lord? Night and day, night and day, night and day, night and day. Night and day, I look for thee night and day. Will thou come? Will thou come? Just for once come to me. Will thou come? Will thou come? Just for once come to me. Door of my heart, open wide I keep for thee. Door of my heart, open wide I keep for thee.
Opening the door of our hearts wide by offering every feeling, every thought, every ambition, every desire, bringing God into their heart and seeking fulfillment in Him. Let's take a few moments of silence to feel the blessings, the presence of our Master in our hearts.
As Latha mentioned, there are a couple of events today. One is, of course, Lahiri Mahashayaji's Mahasamadhi, but it's also Navaratri. And Lahiri Mahasaya himself, while he didn't go much to the temples or any idol worship, he didn't discourage. In fact, if people or his disciples were inclined to do it, he encouraged them, because that sort of has a way to invoke devotion, which is an essentiality for our practices as well. So this chant, we are going to chant the name of divine mothers, different divine mothers. So if you have your favorite divine mother, you can tell me and I'll include that. Generally, we start with Durga Ji, Kali Ma, and then any other. तुमचं आहे का कोणी कुठली देवी सप्तशृंगी आय विल सी ते त्या चालीमध्ये बसेल का And as we sing, please sing along. Jai Ma, Jai Durga Ma, Ma, Jai Durga Ma, Jai Ma, Jai Durga Ma, Ma, Jai Durga Ma, Jai Ma, Jai Durga Devi, Jai Ma, Jai Durga Devi, Jai Jai Ma, Jai Durga Devi, Jai Ma, Durga Devi, Ma, Jai Durga Ma, Ma, Jai Durga Ma, Jai Ma, Jai Durga Ma, Ma, Jai Durga Ma, Jai Ma, Jai Durga Devi, Jai Ma, Jai Durga Devi, Jai Jai Ma, Jai Durga Devi, Jai Ma, Jai Durga Devi, Ma, Jai Kali Ma, Ma, Jai Kali Ma, Jai Ma, Jai Kali Ma, Ma, Jai Kali Ma, Jai Ma, Jai Kali Devi, Jai Ma, Jai Kali Devi, Jai Jai Ma, Jai Kali Devi, Jai Ma, Jai Kali Devi, Ma, Jai Kali Ma, Ma, Jai Kali Ma, Jai Ma, Jai Kali Ma, Ma, Jai Kali Ma, Jai Ma, Jai Kali Devi, Jai Ma, Jai Kali Devi, Jai Jai Ma, Kali Devi, Jai Ma, Jai Kali Devi, Ma, Chamundi Ma, Ma, Chamundi Ma, Jai Ma, Chamundi Ma, Ma, Chamundi Ma, Jai Ma, Chamundi Devi, Jai Ma, Chamundi Devi, Jai Jai Ma, Chamundi Devi, Jai Ma, Chamundi Devi, Ma, Chamundi Ma, Ma, Chamundi Ma, Jai Ma, Chamundi Ma, Ma, Chamundi Ma, Jai Ma, Chamundi Devi, Jai Ma, Chamundi Devi, Jai Jai Ma, Chamundi Devi, Jai Ma, चामुंडी देवी माँ जय लक्ष्मी माँ जय लक्ष्मी माँ जय लक्ष्मी माँ जय लक्ष्मी जय लक्ष्मी देवी जय लक्ष्मी देवी जय लक्ष्मी देवी जय लक्ष्मी देवी माँ जय लक्ष्मी माँ जय लक्ष्मी जय लक्ष्मी माँ जय लक्ष्मी जय लक्ष्मी देवी जय लक्ष्मी देवी जय लक्ष्मी देवी जय लक्ष्मी माँ जय अम्बा माँ जय अम्बा जय अम्बा माँ जय अम्बा जय अम्बा बाई जय अम्बा बाई जय अम्बा बाई जय अम्बा बाई माँ जय अम्बा माँ जय अम्बा जय अम्बा माँ जय अम्बा जय अम्बा बाई जय अम्बा बाई जय अम्बा बाई जय अम्बा बाई माँ जय दुर्गा माँ जय दुर्गा जय दुर्गा माँ जय दुर्गा जय दुर्गा देवी जय दुर्गा देवी जय काली देवी जय काली देवी जय चामुंडी देवी जय चामुंडी देवी जय लक्ष्मी देवी जय लक्ष्मी देवी जय अम्बा बाई जय अम्बा बाई माँ जय लक्ष्मी माँ जय दुर्गा जय दुर्गा माँ जय दुर्गा Let's just take a moment of silence as we feel the vibrations of this chanting, feeling the presence of Divine Mother, the Masters, Lahiri Mahashayaji. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
That's fine. Thank you, Amitji and Bhavniji, for that beautiful chanting. Very devotional. So today, as we celebrate Lahiri Mahashaya's Mahasamadhi, I wanted to start by reading a small excerpt from the biography of a yogi. And I think this was the message that Babaji conveyed through Sri Yukteswarji almost a year and a half before the passing on of Lahiri Mahashaya. And so Sri Yukteswarji met Babaji at the Kumbh Mela, and he didn't recognize him. And then they had a conversation, and Sri Yukteswarji's dharma was revealed to him, where he said, you have to write and look at the teachings of Gita and the Bible and the commonalities, and about taking this mission to the West was the message. And in the end, as Yukteswarji was leaving, Babaji sent this message through Yukteswarji, and we'll try and understand through this reading why that happened also. Gurudeva, the Divine Master, asked me to give you a message. So this is Sri Yukteswarji. Tell Lahiri, he said, that the stored up power for this life now runs low. It is nearly finished. At my utterance of these enigmatic words, Lahiri Mahashaya's figure trembled as though touched by a lightning current. In an instant, everything about him fell silent. His smiling countenance turned incredibly stern. Like a wooden statue, somber and immovable in its seat, his body became colorless. I was alarmed and bewildered. Never in my life had I seen this joyous soul manifest such awful gravity. The other disciples present stared apprehensively. 3 hours passed in utter silence. Then Lahiri Mahashaya resumed his natural, cheerful demeanor and spoke affectionately to each of the chelas. Everyone sighed in relief. I realized by my master's reaction that Babaji's message had been an unmistakable signal by which Lahiri Mahashaya understood that his body would soon be untenanted. It's an interesting phrase. His awesome silence proved that my guru had instantly controlled his being, cut his last cord of attachment to the material world, and fled to his ever-living identity in spirit. Babaji's remark had been his way of saying, I shall be ever with you. Though Babaji and Lahiri Mahashaya were omniscient and had no need of communicating with each other through me or through any other intermediary, the great ones often condescend to play a part in the human drama. Occasionally, they transmit their prophecies through messengers in an ordinary way, that the final fulfillment of these words may infuse great divine faith in a wide circle of men who later learned the story. And I think we are all part of that circle of men and women who later learn the story. And a beautiful way of using Sri Yukteswarji as a messenger. And of course, as devotees on this path, we are very familiar with the many stories in the autobiography of a yogi, many dramatic moments that his disciples would create, like they're about to miss a train and he stops the train. And then he says, why did you do all of this? And manifesting for Avinash Babu in the wheat field. It's a life of many miracles, but also a life where he lived almost, I think, till the age of 33 before he met Babaji, and then, took initiation into Kriya Yoga. And then he continued to work for the railways as an accountant for many more years before he retired. And once he retired, he was at the parlor 24 hours and sharing the teachings. And he shared primarily the Gita in Banaras, in the Bengali Tola area where he lived. And of course, his birthday is round the corner on the 30th. And so we'll share more stories then from that part of his life. But his Mahasamadhi in itself was a very, very powerful way of kind of conveying to all of us as devotees that it's a living presence, and that the evolution of the soul is a lot supported by these great beings. So just like Babaji, he also spends a lot of time watching over the world and then being in other universes. And so it's a living presence, it's a living reality. So before Lahiri Mahashaya left his body, he sent messages to many of his devotees. And he asked them to leave immediately and come to Banaras. And so at the time of his passing, it was in the presence of several of his disciples. And the reason was, it's again very interesting. He had a small boil, and which then his disciples insisted that he do something about it. And he said, this body needs a cause to leave. And maybe this is the cause. And he wasn't at all worried about it, but as much as his disciples were, very concerned and trying to heal him and keep him and hold him back. They were bothered. But then that became a larger boil, and he was unwell, and all of that happened. But at the time of his passing, many of these disciples came. They were all in the room, and he gave a Gita Satsang for several hours that day on the 26th of September. And so, this happened a year and a half ago, when 1894, I think, when Sri Yukteswarji brought the message. And then Lahiri Mahashaya spent this time continuing his dharma in the world. And then he had decided that that was the day he was passing. And at the end of the Gita Satsang, he said, it is time for me to go home. And his disciples were very hassled, because they understood what it meant. And then after that, it was very quick. He was sitting in the lotus posture. He took a turn 3 times, like in the Vedic traditions. And then he just left his body in that lotus posture. And the disciples were very distraught, because, it all happened right there. And there were some of them who could not come. And he materialized the next day. And that 10 a.m. next day is a time when he materialized to many of his, multiple of his disciples. The AOY talks about him appearing physically in his body to 3 people. So there was this Swami Keshavananda, to whom he appeared, and he kind of forewarned him and said, come quickly to Banaras. And he came. I think his ashram was in Haridwar, or Rishikesh, that side. And then he appeared to Panchanan Bhattacharya the next day in Kolkata at 10 o'clock in his human form, shone of light. And he said to him that I have resurrected from the mortal remains, and a slightly more brighter version of what they saw in the body. And then Keshwananda, Pranavananda, the other saint that we talked, the saint with two bodies, that's who's talked about again extensively in the autobiography of a yogi. He could not come. He had told him to come quickly to Banaras, and he could not come. And he had certain work, and then he was wrapping up, and as he was getting ready, he came and they said, there's no need to go to Banaras anymore. And Pranavananda was very sad because he understood, he calls it imported the message, and he understood what it meant. And he said, but why do you worry? I'm always with you. So it's not about this body. I'm with you in spirit. I think all of this is just a reminder for all of us that, these are not forms which came and went. They're living realities. And the central teaching of Lahiri Mahashaya was Kriya. And there are so many stories of people going to him with various problems. And to them all, he said, do more Kriyas. But yet, how often we say, I have this big problem. And we talk to 10 people about the problem. And we pull their energies also down saying, what a big problem I have. And I'm just looking for some sympathy and look at this, oh, poor me. But Lahiri Mahashaya said, do more Kriyas. And he also, the Kriya itself, there are 4 levels of Kriya. And so there is a phase where you prepare yourself, there are techniques, and it's so beautifully laid out. And it's not as if, this is a course and you need to do 1, 2, 3, 4, and only if you did 4 would you succeed. Not at all. There was this postman, Brinda, who just took the initial Kriya and he was in so much bliss. And when another devotee was asking Lahiri ji that, I'm kind of bored with this, do you have something more? And he called Brinda and said, Brinda. And Brinda said, no, I don't need. With the bliss that I have from the first Kriya, I don't need to do anything more. So Lahiri ji also conveyed that this is not a circus. And it is about remaining inward and being true to the teachings. Somewhere, now I wasn't able to recall the cause, but where it is, but it kept coming to me as I was preparing for this satsang. He used these words. He said, don't do Pishaj Kriya. Yeah. The Pishaj Kriya is like, he says, it's like doing Kriya to the devil, which is where you're thinking about your money, the people that you want to get even with, who gave you a hard time, or, the riches that you want, or something or the other that we want, and that's dominating your meditation, then he's saying that is not Kriya. That's Pishaj Kriya. The ways of the world are drawing you and you're not able to center yourself. So I think the little thing to remember is that whenever we face these challenges in our Kriya, and we all do, I mean, I've never had that I sat down and immediately there was just one pointed concentration. The mind gets distracted. But it is always good to call to Lahiri Mahashaya and say, this is a test. I'm struggling with this. You help me. And there will be an instant blessing when we call with faith and the right intention. The Maya of this world is so designed to draw us outward. And here is a beautiful technique and teaching, which is a true teaching. A very illuminated soul only would get that teaching. So never undermine, what it has taken for us to even have the good fortune to get Kriya and practice Kriya. It's all a blessing, and it takes many lifetimes to get here. And so every time there is despair, every time there's distraction, just remember that these great masters are here, and Lahiri ji is in many ways the one who said householders too need it. We are in the Dwapara age, and it's an energy age. And we will find each of you, as you search through your lives, when you're practicing meditation, whatever form of meditation you're practicing, you would see that there have been many, many blessings that you have attracted. And there is many more on the spiritual journey. And that's what we want to tune into in our meditations. So we'll now meditate for about an hour, and then we'll listen to a short clip from Master, and then continue the meditation till 8:40. We'll now listen to a short clip from Master.
And after the death of leaves, new leaves grow. As old stars are dead, new stars are reborn. So Jesus Christ, after the death of his body, he revealed another body to show that all those who receive God truly, they can be sons of God like him. And on this holy occasion, may you all remember how to resurrect your spirit, resurrect your body in heaven, even as Jesus Christ did. For the wave is the ocean, and the ocean is the wave. We are all souls, the waves of the ocean of spirit, waves of the ocean of Christ consciousness. And we must not forget it. And remember, Jesus Christ in the body is just as important as Jesus Christ without the body. Saint Teresa was persecuted when she said, I have seen the formless Christ. Then they found out that Thomas Aquinas had also spoken of the formless Christ. So remember, as you worship Christ with form, you must not forget that the real Christ is a formless Christ behind the form of Christ, which was on earth and which was resurrected again. So the story of resurrection, as we hear in the life of Christ, though 20 centuries old, Lahiri Mahasaya resurrected his body. As is known from unassailable authorities. Read the autobiography of Yogi and you will see how many great souls have testified the truth which Jesus Christ testified in his life. If we cannot testify the truth in life of Christ, then it is no use worshipping Christ. Christ came that we may all remember all those that received him. To them he gave the power to be the sons of God.
We'll now meditate for 40 more minutes. And now let's close our meditation, visualizing Lahiri Mahashaya blessing us and tuning into the grace of this time, seeking his blessings on the world. And let's offer a healing prayer together. Divine Mother, thou art omnipresent. Thou art in all these thy children. Manifest thy healing presence in their bodies, in their minds, and in their souls. Let's rub our hands together and chant Om 3 times, sending out waves of blessings into the world. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. We'll now offer flowers to Lahiri Mahashaya and conclude our meditation today. Om.
Lahiri Mahashay, Om Lahiri Om, 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 Om Lahiri. Thank you, Latha, for a beautiful, beautiful evening. Very, very sacred time. Thank you again. And thank you everyone who is joining in person and also online for adding your energy. This is just the beginning of this actually a very sacred time for all of us for multiple occasions. Of course, today is Lahiri Mahashayaji's Mahasamadhi. We'll celebrate his life on Sunday and Tuesday again his birth anniversary as well. But this is, as Latha mentioned, is also a time of Navaratri. And on 2nd of October, we will have the great opportunity and the privilege to be with Jyotishji and Deviji. So I think everybody knows about it. Spread the word amongst our Guru Bhais, and also if anybody you would like to invite for that evening. These are not very regular occasions anymore as it used to be. So we want to take the maximum opportunity to be in the company of Jyotish and Deviji and then enjoy their vibration, their presence amongst us. So it will be on 2nd of October, 6:30 to about 7:30 or 8. So we will keep seeing you throughout this weekend and also on next week. Om Guru. Thank you. Thank you.